My name is Matt Hawkins, and I am the President and Chief Operating Officer of Top Cow Productions. The work I did on Aphrodite 9 especially helped me in Honor Harrington because it's a strong female protagonist. And at Top Cow, we've had Witchblade, we did Tomb Raider for years, so we've been well known for doing strong female characters that aren't the sort of damsel in distress. David Weber's writing is complicated, but once you sort of immerse yourself in it, you kind of see what he does. And he has a level of detail that I think is not given in a lot of other stuff now. The way they do the spaceship combat I thought was really interesting. The idea that these ships are so far apart and they're dealing with inertia, which you don't see in Star Wars or Star Trek at all. The idea that you can't just turn a ship on a dime. It's going this fast and these things. So, it's the same thing that appealed to me with Battlestar Galactica was the idea that they still used projectile weaponry. There are lasers and grazers and things like that, but they use missiles. They're still using nuclear armaments. I think projectile weaponry will still be around. I grew up in the military. My sister went to Annapolis. My dad was Air Force officer, and so I've been sort of surrounded by that kind of stuff my whole life. And this was sort of a different take on sort of the sci-fi space opera. It felt to me like it was a relatable world where people were still the same. Because if you really look at people, they're still the same, for the last several thousand years. It's the technology and the things that are around us that have changed. But at the core, the good and bad of humans is pretty much the same. The most challenging thing about adapting the Honorverse to an actual comic book format is visualizing it. A lot of the stuff that he uses in these books, like energy weaponry, impeller wedges, sidewalls, and Warshawski sails, and riding gravitic waves, these are all really high-end concepts. So trying to honor that and give it, proper service in the comic book format is difficult. We decided to hire Young Yoon as the artist for Honor Harrington because I really liked his painted style. I thought the way he drew women and painted them digitally was pretty cool. And for us, Top Cow is a very art-branded imprint. The founder, Mark Silvestri, is an artist. He really, really liked Young Yoon's work, and I really liked it too. And for me, it's very important that David Weber likes what we're doing, looks at this, and the hardcore fans that have been reading this for 20 years read this and say, that's cool.